Please be advised that this video is for the sole purpose of entertainment. Any views are purely my own, are subjective and may not necessarily be true. I do, however, do extensive research for all of my videos. All photos have been found on the public domain. I am using them under the fair use and fair dealing guidelines. I urge everybody to do their own research. Well, hello, it's Murky Meg here. It's Tuesday the 10th of March. And we had a rather eventful weekend, didn't we? On Saturday night, Harry and Meghan attended the Mountbatten Music Festival, the Royal Albert Hall. I must admit, again, she looked very lovely. She suited the red, and I did think it was really quite strange that they were both twinning in that colour. I don't like it when that happens personally. I think you should complement each other. Don't think you should twin with the colour. However, that's by the by. There are a couple of things that really were like red flags to me with regards to this night. She clinged to him like a limpet. Nothing new there. She always has. I find it really quite bizarre that somebody that is supposed to be such an empowered feminist hangs off her husband so much. Now, I know that is not exactly a PC thing to say, but I find it a bit strange. She literally cannot let go of his hand. Maybe that, again, I'm playing devil's advocate, as I like to sometimes do. Maybe that's to show him support. It was clearly a very tough night for Harry, and I'll go into this a little bit later on. It was his last official duty as Captain General of the Marines. You could clearly see that it had taken its toll, and he was in some pictures visibly upset, especially when he received a standing ovation. This is my first red flag. In the evening, they both stood up and he received a standing ovation. She did not clap. She stood next to him but did not clap. Now, it's a very British thing not to clap yourself, but they weren't clapping for her. They were clapping for him. She should have clapped. There was also a rather weird exchange. Now, a lot of people are debating on what this video has said and what he says to her. I personally think it says, can't sit down yet. But there are lots and lots of options that it can be. We'll never know, will we? But she does seem visibly stunned afterwards, as if she's had a telling off. I don't think Harry would tell her off, though, just by the look on his face. But he was very moved by the whole standing ovation. If my husband was taking such drastic steps to appease family life and make things better, or so they say, you would applaud that man for making you and your child with him his priority, surely. Nah, she didn't clap. That is a huge indicator to me, and it cements the narcissism element. Now, narcissists in general value themselves entirely different to a normal human being. Everything must be about the narcissist, and they devalue others around them to make it all about them. This weekend is a clear indication of that very thing. They overvalue themselves and they devalue others. You will be never treated as an equal with a narcissist, and you'll never be respected either. Now, in the early days of a relationship with a narcissist, everything is sunshine, light and roses. It literally is the perfect relationship. You're like hit smack in the face going, oh my God, this is what everybody's been writing about all along. I get it. That is unsustainable in the long run, because the narcissist cannot keep this up in the long run, and their mask will slip. And by Lord has it slipped with regards to Meghan Markle. Harry looked broken. Now, I think the realisation of exactly what he is leaving has just suddenly hit him. They were photographed, and yes, it's a real photograph. I've checked, it's not been photoshopped. I've checked the metadata. Now, he was pictured coming out and it's him in the car. The face on Meghan Markle is truly horrific, and I think she's a lovely looking lady. I really do. I think she can be beautiful when she needs to. This looked like he was crestfallen, and rather than cuddling him and rather than going, it's okay, Harry, we can get through this, it's going to be better, that's what a normal wife should do. Her face just looked pure evil. There was another instance as well when they were going to church on Sunday. She was all smiles and everything was sunshine and roses. And isn't this a wonderful day to go to a church? He looked very, very deep in thought, very, very forlorn, and he looked like he had the weight of the world on the shoulders, which is quite a contrast to Thursday night at the Endeavour Awards. It was as if it was two completely different people. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about when a narcissist mask falls away, because I think we need to understand exactly what's happening here. Now, you will very rarely see a narcissist mask slip because it, to them, is their armour. They defend it at all costs because it's the real inside them that they don't like anybody to see because they see it as a weakness. It's used to enhance their superiority over people. And narcissists typically abuse people that work for them, that they undervalue, that they see below them, which is basically everybody apart from the narcissist, isn't it? If you're a narcissist, you're above everybody else. Not many people are above you, apart from the people that you admire. And even then you think, I'm better than you anyway. So when a narcissist mask starts to slip, you're into the devaluing stage. By that I mean that they have love-bombed you into complete obliteration of your own self. It's all about the narcissist. You think, oh my God, this person's my soulmate. Aren't they amazing? But the devaluating phase is the cycle of abuse that's the next thing after love bombing. The mask is slowly starting to slip and elements of their true nature will start to come out. The manipulative games, the self-centeredness, the epitome that everything is about them and your needs are no longer important because everything is about the narcissist, isn't it? It's the domination and the control. It all starts to take over your life. And you start to wonder, where is this person that was so attentive, so amazing, my soulmate? Where have they gone? But the point is, you are so undervalued and so manipulated at this particular point. You don't really see it as their fault. If the narcissist is a true genius narcissist, they would have worked a way to make sure that when that devaluing stage reaches you, you think it's your fault anyway. By this point, you are scratching your head thinking, what on earth have I done wrong? You are doubting yourself and also questioning your perception of reality as well. You're thinking, how on earth has this happened? Is this really happening? Is it all my fault? Yes, that's what I've been told. It must be all my fault. Unfortunately, when the devaluation stage kicks in, you're kind of at the point of no return, really. Unless you see the light, you are doomed forever in this cycle of victimhood and narcissist mentality. To them, they must be known as the perfect picture moment. And if they don't get that perfect picture moment, then this will also get taken out on the victim or the narcissist partner. There will be elements of this relationship where love and affection and love bombing will be put right back again to the way it was, because that's what they do. It's like a cat and mouse game. They will shower you with affection and you think, oh my God, it was all in my head. Oh my God, I've got my soulmate back. No. They use this to make sure that you are still caught in that cycle attack, because you then go, all of those wonderful rushing love feelings come back to the surface and everything's okay because they love you again. It's not going to last very long, I'm afraid. It's going to go back into the devaluation stage until you're broken down a little bit more. You're caught in this complete cycle of being adored, being victimized, being devalued, and it goes on and on and on. You're gaslighted, you're lied to, the information is manipulated to make sure that they have the right narrative to fit exactly where you need to be. When a narcissist's mask slips, you are in a very dangerous situation because their real id, their real self, has been exposed. When you fall for a narcissist, it's very intoxicating, especially to a codependent person, which I believe Harry is, because they almost feel like you've been doused with love and you're being seen for the very first time, your real true self. This person really understands you. I don't think we are at complete devaluation stage right now. At the moment, we have the occasional slips of the mask. And what narcissists do is, again, it's a cycle. The mask will slowly come out more and more and the love bombing less and less. There will be more devaluing, but then they will be peppered in just to make sure that she still has that complete control of the adoration that he so desperately desired at the beginning. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've tried to do something different. I'm trying to kind of diversify a little bit and depict the elements that we have been looked on, and trying to give a little bit more of a background to the psychological issues of a narcissist. As always, let me know what you think. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the notification bell, and also that like button. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of my followers for all the tips and all the emails, DMs that everybody sends to me. It really is greatly appreciated. So thank you very much for watching once again.